Well, this year's Biamp Portland Jazz Festival featuring a wealth of local talent, of course, including one singer-songwriter whose powerful pipes have taken him around the world.
Yes, you may know Jimmie Herrod from his work as a featured vocalist with Pink Martini, and he wowed a national audience when he earned the rare golden buzzer on America's Got Talent in 2021. We are thrilled to have him here on the couch this morning. Jimmie, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So glad you're here.
Absolutely.
What an honor.
Well, gosh, yeah, it's really fun to kind of take a look back at your career up to this point. Your star is very much still on a meteoric rise.
I hope.
Yes. So I'm curious, when did you first start singing, and when did you think, like, hey, I think this could be a career for me?
I sang in like middle school choir. I had a teacher who was very supportive, but like before that I would quietly sing in the house, except for when I left the window open, things like that. But I went to school for music, for undergrad in my master's program, and I think, you know, in high school I was like, if I want this to happen, I should probably start seriously pursuing it then. But I grew up playing clarinet, and so, you know, music was always, you know, in my household. You know,
Nice.
My dad loves music, my mom loves music, and so.
You've got the genes. You're musically inclined.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, I sang in middle school choir too. Didn't really pan out for me.
What
I
a
don't know exactly.
career.
Oh no, it is. It is very much too late. I mean, your background really is interesting. I mean, you have a variety of musical backgrounds too, between theater. We were talking earlier before we popped on camera about different genres you like to branch into. How would you describe how you perform music?
I just think music is music at the end of the day. You know, I've sung with the opera chorus here before, over 10 years ago. I was doing a musical right before that. I studied jazz. I do singer-songwriter stuff too. And now I'm like, you know, I've done years with Pink Martini, and their whole thing is intentionally very unique. Genre crossing, international, you know, multiple languages. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I just see it all as music, and I'm happy to be on a stage.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, so with that in mind, what are you bringing to the stage for this year's Biamp Portland Jazz Festival?
So, this year I am performing a set of all music by Stephen Sondheim that I've arranged.
Oh,
so I'm really
fun.
doing my jazz stuff crossed over with my love of theater as well. And sort of like, not to say Sondheim is niche, obviously. Sweeney Todd is huge, you know, Into the Woods. But really kind of living in that in-between, and I've been recording an album of all this music too for the past 4 months, and so that's basically done in terms of the songs are all recorded. Now we're trying to make it sound pretty.
Okay.
Wow.
And this is a show of really the full length of that show.
Wow. Oh, and
fun.
if you want to see Jimmie, you kind of have to do it now. You have a limited schedule here for Portland coming up.
Yes.
You are a busy, busy guy.
I am doing the Jazz Festival, and then you kind of won't see me until something with the Oregon Symphony next year.
Oh, exciting hint.
Okay.
All right.
Just a little tease. But yeah, this spring is going to be your chance to come and see you at the Old Church. Such a beautiful
I love
venue.
the Old Church.
Oh, if you haven't seen a show there, you gotta go. Do you have a favorite Sondheim musical? I know that's a tough question.
I mean, the first one I did was Into the Woods, but we sang Attend the Tale of Sweeney Todd, you know, in high school, and then, you know, the medley from Sweeney Todd, and I've done, well, I think my favorite's probably Passion, which is kind of an offshoot show.
Yeah.
It's not, it's it has success, but it's not one of the big movie-made ones, but I love them all, you know.
It's so funny. If you say Sondheim in a room, and all of the theater kids perk up and go, oh yeah, which one?
Yeah,
So,
there you go.
always fun.
That's great.
What do you think when it comes to, you know, jazz and just how genre crossing it can be, right? That's one of the cool things about this festival is it's jazz and things that blend in with it.
Erykah Badu.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Example A. I mean, what is kind of the fun parts of jazz that you get to pull into your work, even when it is musical theater?
I think the thing that I love about, you go back Golden Age and some of the most famous names people can think of from the past 50 years, in Broadway at least, they all had unique voices, and you know, Bernadette Peters, you know, they all have their own character on and off the stage that you know, they are allowed to be themselves while also portraying these characters. And I think jazz really extends itself in the same way. A lot of people have recorded Fly Me to the Moon, but they all have their portrayal of it and their own personality in it. And so
Yeah.
I think that's a really beautiful marriage.
Yeah,
For
I think that's
sure.
great. Well, I know we were kind of hinting at it, but what else do you have in store this year? What else can people keep tabs on for you in 2025?
Oh, well, I am doing a lot with symphonies. I'm going to be in Canada for some stuff. There'll be a little bit of international stuff. Everything is sort of like, you know, you're piecing it together as the year goes on. But I'm really looking forward to this year, releasing an album and more performances.
Oh, well, we are excited for it too, and so excited to see you coming up here at the Old Church. Jimmie, thanks so much for being here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Great to catch up with you. And you can see him one night only at this year's Biamp Portland Jazz Festival, Monday, February 24th. Shows at 8 p.m. at the Old Church. Doors open at 7. You can find all the details to get your tickets right now on coin.com.